ass up because it's time to go beast mode.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Black Inferno. I'm bringing you guys another video here today. Today we're going to be looking at some Titanfall 1 footage. I'm going to try to be bringing you guys a new series. I'm going to be calling it Breakdown. And what this series is going to be is me going over footage. We're going to start with Titanfall 1 since Titanfall 2 is about a week away. As of this recording right now, I believe it's 9 days away. And so we're going to start out with Titanfall 1. This is going to be kind of a test video, see how well it does. Basically what's going to be happening is I'm going to be playing gameplay, I've got some gameplay, and then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over it play by play style, similar to like football or pretty much any other sport. Just kind of pausing it, talking about what's going on, why I'm doing what I'm doing, what's going through my head. And hopefully what's going to end up happening is, like I said, this is going to become a series. This is going to help hopefully improve your guys' gameplay. We're going to be talking about, like I said, strategies. It's going to include a whole bunch of different things, ultimately culminating in, like I said, just improving your performance. That's kind of what I'm trying to, that's my main goal. Also, hopefully it helps me, kind of think through some stuff that I'm doing and hopefully help me get better as well. But, what we've got here today is corporate Last Titan Standing. A lot of my gameplay is probably going to be Last Titan Standing since that's the main game mode that I play. Titanfall 2, it'll be a little bit more diverse. However, Last Titan Standing seems to be very exciting, and I'm definitely going to be playing a lot of that as well. So, like I said, corporate Last Titan Standing, what we've got here is a 2v2 with me and my buddy. It didn't happen to be, it wasn't planned. It wasn't a planned 2v2. It was just a public match, and people didn't start joining until a little bit later in the game. So, we join in. I believe the score is 1-0 in favor of the enemy team. So, I believe someone on our team left, and then we joined, but I'm not quite sure. So, anyway, we're going to get it started, and, hopefully you guys enjoy it. So it has a bit of a load up time, so because that's how Titanfall works. So while we're waiting, be sure to let me know what you guys think. Be sure to let me know just kind of really anything, like what's kind of going through your head while you're watching this. Like I said, hopefully you guys enjoy this, because I think this is going to be this is something I'm really excited about. I really like kind of analyzing and just kind of figuring out what's going on, and just it helps me a lot, but it's just something fun that I enjoy to do, really. So I'm hoping you guys enjoy this as well. So let's check this out as this gets started, and like I said, we'll hopefully we'll learn a few things and have a good time doing it. So real quick off the rip, I'm gonna pause this right here. This is my classic Last Titan Standing class. Spitfire, HCOG with Slammer. Slammer does extra damage to Titans. See that a lot in this game mode. Charge rifle, long range, all the way across the map. Hit with a crit, down to half health. It's crazy. Woo! Sidearms is the wingman. I like the wingman. It's like a sniper basically. One shot, headshot, kill. 2 shots anywhere else. If you're accurate with it, you're good. If not, you suck. So sometimes that's me. But for the most part, I run the wingman. It's not too big of an issue in LTS, unless you run out of ammo somehow with the LMG. Even though the LMG's got like 80 rounds, I think. Anyway, cloak. Some people run stim. Don't believe that's that great to use stim, because everybody uses an arc cannon always. Hate the arc cannon. Anyway, so I'm going with arc grenades, good against Titans, so that's why arc grenade. Stealth kit, so people can't tell where I'm up in the air, so they can't kill me with an arc cannon. And then mini detector, because that's it for the second one, whatever. And then we're gonna go into the Titan kit. Pause that. No, go back a little bit. So that's not actually the one that I use. Oh wow, so fast. Okay, anyway, well, I'll explain it right here. when I pause this. Okay, cool. So what I use is particle wall, cluster missile. A lot of times I'll either have particle wall or slave warheads, or particle wall and cluster missile. That's because cluster missile is generally for, it's for like probably about 70% of the matches. Generally close to mid range. When I know that there's going to be close to mid-range gun battles. Very versatile, very useful, the cluster missile. Rocking the 40 mil or the extended mag. I try to main 40 mil, especially Titanfall 2. If you guys aren't using the 40 mil or don't use like railgun or like some sort of precision accuracy weapon that you're not good with, if you use the arc cannon like only, like exclusively, that's the only way you're good. You guys are gonna have a tough time playing Titanfall 2. There's like nothing really that close to the arc cannon in Titanfall 2 as of right now, and really anybody that favors, like I said, accuracy-based weapons such as the 40 mil, the railgun. Like I said, I know that sounds weird or mean for me to say, but the arc cannon is extremely cheesy. I guess that's my opinion. However, that's the opinion of pretty much everybody that's, I don't know. I'm not going to get into that argument, but I would highly suggest you guys start playing with the 40 or the railgun if you haven't already, just to get, like I said, used to it. I'm using core accelerator with Atlas. I'm not using I just recently stopped using dash quick charger, and that's what I usually use. Instead, I use regen booster, actually. I would say a lot of people are going to tell you to use dash quick charger, and I'm not going to tell you any differently, because that's what I used for the longest time and it worked well for me. However, recently I've been finding that a lot of times I try to get behind cover and it takes forever for my shields to load, so it's just like a pain in the butt. So I switched that out and I've been more conservative with my dashes, so and it's been working out for me. So you guys really got to find what you want to do for that, because like I said, a lot of people I believe used quick charger, unless I'm wrong. However, I feel like that's what's most common is going to be dash quick charger. So anyway, we're going to get into the actual gameplay right now. We got a Strider coming at me. Oh, what's going to happen? So right off the rip, pops electric smoke down. All my shields are gone. I use my cluster missile. I really actually shouldn't have used my cluster missile. Now right here, quick. Bam, where's my cursor? There it is. Okay. So what you saw there was me. I shouldn't have popped that cluster missile. I kind of panicked a little bit. I find that I do that a lot, and I really need to work on that. But what I ended up doing was, he was coming at me, and I was engaging him. I saw this dude, and I'm like, nah. So I popped my particle wall because I didn't want to have to deal with him on the right side. I wanted to be able to, for like the next 4 seconds, deal only with this guy in front of me right now. Now, some could argue that I should save it, maybe get into like a better position, like kind of pull back a bit more, and then kind of try to position my particle wall so like I can deflect fire coming from both places. However, in this situation, really I was just doing what I thought was best, and I was just trying to like I said, in my mind, preventing that guy to my side from shooting me and being able to focus my attention on the Titan that I was engaging, while being able to rely on my skill to dodge his shots or dodge whatever is coming at me from him, seems to make more sense to me than using the particle wall on that guy and having the other dude like being able to shoot at me from my side freely. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I did that. So let's get into it again. So I popped him. I got a really lucky shot there on that side. I just popped my damage core. I probably should have waited to pop my damage core for a little bit later, but I should play this and get to a good screen. So at this point, I executed him because I didn't want to deal with a pilot. A lot of people would say to do that. At this moment, you guys probably notice up here in the corner, my teammate has gotten out of his Titan. This specific guy, I know him in real life. He doesn't play Titanfall that much, and he prefers to be out of his Titan. So, but at this moment in time, me executing, it would have been beneficial for me being his Titan and attacking me. But that's neither here nor there. A lot of this game is going to be 1-on-2. So that's kind of what I'm going to be focusing on this video. Strategies on dealing with opponents 1v2, and yeah, so I'm executing this dude, and this other guy comes up from behind me. He's got a quad rocket rapid fire shooting me. I'm dead. At this moment in time, that was a pretty good cluster positioning. It was like right here. You want to try to position your cluster missile where you think they're gonna go, especially with a strider who has a lot of dashes and able to move around freely. So you want to cut off. At this moment in time with me doomed, his best bet is for him to execute me. So you want to position the cluster missile relatively between you and the Titan. And that's what I ended up doing. I got a couple shots off. You can see right here his shield is going down pretty quick. And with a 40 mil, you can drain health like nobody's business with a 40 mil on a Strider. So we're going to get back into it real quick. So I popped him a couple times, and I actually got some pretty decent damage off on him. Let's see what we get. Yeah, look at that. I mean, he was all the way up here, like literally like half a second ago. So my teammate's down there doing that. He's executing me, unfortunately. And then yeah. So I believe what ended up happening here. Let's see if we can see it in the feed. Okay, because when you're going through kill cams, you can't see what's actually going on live in the feed in Titanfall 1. But what I believe was what happened is he killed him with an archer rocket, I think, because if I'm not mistaken, a victory screen pops up right here, and I was pretty confused while I was watching this. Yeah, all enemy Titan. So I'm assuming he probably hit him. Oh, his auto Titan took him out. So I just saw it there pop up really briefly. So yeah, one to one right now. We got a buddy popping in. So it's 1-1 right now. And I'm going to go do the same thing that I did again. I got the benefit of being spawned in this time. So here we go. That crack right there is really good for, you know, shooting people. And I saw two people coming this way. He unfortunately has an Atlas with the arc cannon, very common in LTS. So here we go. Let's see what happens. Ignite's coming. I pop off a few shots. I miss both because, you know, I pop my particle wall because I want to deal with a threat. I see that my teammate over there is engaging him, so it's safe to pop my particle wall. I run back. He's out of his Titan already. I believe he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. So as of this point, the only thing I have going for me is a distraction, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm utilizing that distraction, shooting the Titan that's occupied with him. He's dead, and now it's pretty much yeah, here we go. I tried to punch him to kind of get him away, but he went away by himself. Popped the particle wall again to prevent that other Titan from killing me. I'm able to pop my damage core. However, I didn't get the full shield regen. Here, I believe I choked some shots. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to use my cluster missile that I don't have, while he's just peppering me away with shots. He misses, but hits me with a punch. I'm pretty sure I kill him. Oh, look at that chokes. Yeah, see, I choked like 3 shots there. I could have had it earlier. But it's all good. I tend to do that a lot. I'm trying to work on that. So that was pretty self-explanatory for a round. Still, that other dude's connecting. I don't know what's going on with him. But, yeah. So here we go. Get back into it. Turbo engine. Yeah. I thought maybe more dashes would benefit me. Having to deal with multiple Titans. So we got this guy coming at me. He missed his punch, which is huge. Big punch is really annoying. I pretty much destroy this guy. I think, does he get the kill? No, he doesn't. I miss. Okay, I got him. See, that took a little bit longer than it should have. I've got a Titan coming after me. So now I'm going to be using my cluster missile to try to gain speed. And at this moment, my teammate unfortunately is nowhere to be found. So he gets off a pretty easy execute. What is this? Yeah, let's see what he does. He just peppers me in the quad. Yeah, that's annoying when people just shoot in your general area. So if I'm not mistaken, this actually goes on for a bit of a while, kind of running around trying to figure out what's going on. Like my music, it's awesome. So we ended up losing. Alright, now we've got 2v3. I'm doing something in my menu, blah blah blah. Here we go, getting it started. I'm kind of going somewhere with my teammate. Oh, we missed some stuff. Hold on. Apologies. So the dude enemy pops his core ability. I'm trying to just prevent him from doing any damage to me. Shoot through the trees. We've got a guy, I believe, using the railgun. Yep. So he's in the thick of it. My teammate's in the thick of it. Just went through enemy smoke. Right now, unfortunately, I use him kind of as a distraction. And then here we go. Try to get better positioning. However, I'm expecting someone to come up from behind me at this moment, so I'm just trying to kind of prevent them from doing that. So now I hear someone coming to my right. I prepare for that and block off that way. So the only other way for him to go is that. But then I get double teamed from mid. I believe I take him out though before I do that. Yeah, I punch him out of the way, and I don't see him. And I try to eject, and we lose. So. It was kind of a quick game, but that's kind of what I meant for the first episode. I wanted it to be relatively quick, relatively simple. You can see the score up there. 4 and 2, 4 deaths, 3 pilot kills. So basically what I want you guys to take away from that is that positioning really is key. You want to try to position yourself the best. I know that it's kind of generic for me to say something like that. Because it really ultimately comes down to positioning comes down to being able to deal maximum amount of damage to your opponent while taking the least amount of damage from you and covering the most amount of area as possible. So covering, what I mean by covering the most amount of area as possible, I mean both with line of sight and just occupying space. Because if you are occupying a certain space, someone's not going to want to come after you naturally. For the most part, you know, like if an enemy sees you, they're not going to just... I know this sounds silly, but if you're there, if you're not there, they're just going to keep running. But however, if you are there, they're going to stop and fight. And I know that sounds silly, but it actually, a lot of what this game entails is being... pushing farther... pushing out from spawn as a Titan, like in Last Titan Standing. Like I said, I know it sounds silly, but a lot of times I find people that either like don't quite know what to do, or I don't know what they think that maybe staying back helps. Staying back helps a lot in other first-person shooters. Even this one, maybe, yeah. Even this one, if you're playing something like Pilot Hunter or something like that, where you don't actually have to like meet someone per se, like you can let them come to you. In Last Titan Standing, staying together, especially like I said, dealing with like our arc cannons and stuff like that, it can be rough. So like I said, positioning is key in this game, and then like obviously like some other stuff. But like I said, what I want you to focus on from this episode is just positioning. Like, if you and another Titan are right next to each other, find another place to go. I know that's like, it's your spot, you want to go there, whatever, but this also helps you to be better at other spots, you know, places that it will help you explore. It being able to think differently helps you win games in any game, for the most part, I would say. You know, generally the thought process is the same for first-person shooters, but you always want to try to... Titanfall, it's kind of intuitively about exploring, you know, finding different places on maps, whether it's as a pilot or a Titan. I found a lot of sight lines over the past like 6 months playing this game. I've played it back when it first came out. I'm going on a long rant here, but anyway, and I stopped, and after that I picked it up about 6 months ago because Titanfall 2. So now I've been like playing, and I've been finding a bunch of sightlines, you know, that I haven't found before. Sightlines are just intentional like paths to fire that the devs put in there to give, like I said, multiple places you can be and still have like a good line of fire. So that's gonna be it for the video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, leave a like if you enjoyed it. I would love to do more of these, especially with Titanfall 2 coming out. This is just, like I said, I would imagine that the next video is going to be in Titanfall 2. That was going to be kind of interesting. But I'll probably be doing several videos before I do one, like do another breakdown video, just because I need to be like well versed in the game. And I mean well versed, and that's probably going to be like at least a month. So probably don't expect another one of these for, I would say, like month. I might do one. However, the problem with doing one is that the information could become like outdated, and especially with them like updating the game and stuff like that. So it's one of those things where it might not be worth to put in all the time to adjust to what I'm saying, or input the information that I'm giving you guys and then have it change like 2 days later, you know, because it's obsolete, or when the video is released, because it didn't get released immediately when I recorded it. So, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you know what I'm saying. But anyway, like I said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know what I did wrong. Let me know what I did right. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. See you later.